Today we are looking at some new mixes, new to me. Sepia, which is a new color to me by Senoyer. It's a very soft brown in their version, and Sea Glass makes this beautiful granulating mixture here. Sepia with Cerulean Blue Chromium by Daniel Smith makes this beautiful granulating mixture. Sepia and Leaf Green doesn't do much. How about this one? Zoisite and Quin Gold Deep. This is gorgeous. And this is going on my primary palette, this mixture, because it's so beautiful. This is a new color I got yesterday from Holbein. It's a brown, it's PBR 25, and it's Amida de Zalone brown, if I'm saying that right, and a new cobalt green from Core, and this is that mixture. It's beautiful. And this cobalt green I am loving. It is highly granulating, beautiful soft blue green. I mixed it here with Senoyer Yellow Deep, and look at that beautiful mixture. So I'm going to mix some of these for you, cobalt green and quinacridone violet, which is also the Quin Violet is by Core. That is cobalt green right there. And I don't know, as much as I love cobalts, I do not know why I have not had this color on my palette before, but I have not. But this is when you mix it with a violet. Get this incredibly soft, beautiful mix right there. If you mix it, and it is quite opaque, so if you use it in a very thick, heavy pigment, but I think it's probably a semi-opaque color. Now, if you mix it with a cobalt blue violet, which is one of my favorite cobalts. So if you mix two cobalts together, you're going to get something really beautiful. So this would be more like a mid-tone mixture here. That would be your light. Here's the cobalt green. And this is generally when I get a new color, this is what I do. I just mix it with as many variations as I can think of to see what the color will actually do. This is with Perylene Maroon by Daniel Smith. And these two should be complements, so they should really be beautiful together. Let's get a little less the Perylene, a little more of the green. And I am so into granulating colors right now that pretty much that's all I've been doing. So these mixtures are very important. Very soft, or you can make it much more intense. Just make your pigments stronger. That Perylene Maroon is very powerful pigment. There you go. That is beautiful. So see, you can go from a very slight value to a very dark value with these two colors. Here is cobalt green and cerulean. I'm real curious about this mixture. I knew this would be beautiful. They're both highly granulating, and they're both cobalt pigments, so they should play very well together. I love it when these mixtures look like the earth. My two favorite colors together. Cobalt green and raw sienna, both heavy granulators. Raw sienna is so beautiful, but you don't want to let it dominate your mixture. So then you get a rather unpleasant yellow color. That's beautiful. Beautiful mixture. Okay, here's that brown again, and I'm not going to say the name of it every time, so I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correct, but it is a beautiful reddy brown pigment, PBR 25, and cerulean blue, and that is magnificent right there. What a beautiful color mixture. Gorgeous. Okay, here's a different one. Here's the ultramarine blue with the Quin Violet by Core. Look at that. And of course, Quin Violet is the PV19. So this would be a very close relative to the Murray Violet. Just instead of using the quinacridone magenta, you would use the quinacridone violet. And that is a beautiful combination right there. Now here's the Quin Violet. This will be another beautiful one. Hang on a second. And the cobalt teal. This is Quin Violet by Da Vinci. That's Quin Violet by Core. Core's Quin Violet is a bit more pigmented, I think. And this is a lovely combination though. Makes a beautiful gray. Cobalt turquoise by Da Vinci is another new pigment for me. I was in search of turquoise, so I went down the turquoise rabbit hole and bought a lot of turquoise, different turquoises by different companies. This one is by Da Vinci, and I'm mixing
It's actually phthalo
with
turquoise.
Pyrrole Orange by Core. So turquoises can vary from very green to very blue or perfectly in between. So you just have to kind of, oh, look at this. What a beautiful color mixture. Woo, I knew that would be pretty. Look at that. What a stormy, beautiful, dark neutral that is. Look how soft this came out right here. Look at this. Ooh, I'm so excited about these. And this one's beautiful too. That I love. Okay, Indanthrone Blue. Indanthrone Blue. This is a color by M. Graham called Terra Rosa, which is a fairly semi-opaque pigment. But I just wanted to see what those two combined together would do. And as I thought, beautiful dark. And again, you can make this more on the mahogany side or more on the deep purple side, depending on which pigment you put the most of in your mixture. Okay, we're back to the brown again. It's really a red brown. I have a lot of pigments that are very close to this, but this pigment in particular was in some of the mixes I want to learn to make especially from Roman Smalts. He has some beautiful mixtures I'm trying to replicate, so that's why we have this. pigment. This is Jackson's Blue again, which is just your nice blue violet. I'm gonna very, oh, that's beautiful. So here we have a warmer version and a cooler version right here. And this one is the other one I wanted to try. This is that beautiful brown. It's a little on the weak side, but and zoisite, which is one of my favorite granulators because it really granulates like crazy. It's a Primatech color. By Daniel Smith. I was hoping to get a really, really deep green, browny green. Put a little more of that brown in there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's pretty. All right. So that's our mixtures for today. Let's go over them again. Sepia from Sennelier, Sea Glass from Da Vinci, Sepia, Cerulean Blue Chromium, Daniel Smith, Sepia and Leaf Green, Zoisite and Quin Gold Deep by Daniel Smith. Zoisite's also by Daniel Smith. The Imidazolone or brown by Holbein, and Cobalt Green. Beautiful combination. I think of all of them, this is my favorite, the Cobalt Green and the Sennelier Yellow Deep. Cobalt Green and Quin Violet. You could make that much more intense. Cobalt Green and Cobalt Blue Violet. Beautiful mixture. Cobalt Green and Perylene Maroon. Cobalt Green and Cerulean Blue Chromium. That's pretty. This is really pretty. Cobalt Green and Raw Sienna. Raw Sienna is beautiful with anything you mix it with. This is the brown, the PBR 25 by Holbein and Cerulean Blue Chromium. Ultramarine Blue and Quinacridone Violet. PV19, which is the Quinacridone Violet, and Cobalt Teal. Very pretty. Cobalt Turquoise by Da Vinci and Pyrrole Orange. That's a really pretty one. Indanthrone Blue and Terra Rosa. That turned out kind of flat. That same brown and Jackson's Blue. Prettier combination there. These are very similar, but you can see the blue just pops this. Indanthrone is a very flat, drying blue, so be aware of that. And here is that brown with the zoisite, still granulating. So there you have it.